San Francisco.
Oh my God.
Didn't expect that one, did you?
Were you thinking about that all day long?
No, I wasn't.
Were you thinking
I thought
about
about that 5 seconds before I did it.
saying Danny Tanner's intro line to wake up San Francisco on Full House?
That's all I did.
Do you think
It's
if
just
we
5 seconds before it happened.
I think it was great what you did. And
I appreciate that.
I think it's because of the John Stamos shirt that you've been wearing.
It is.
Which you'll see in the next session. Oop, did I say something about a session?
Oopsie.
Which we can talk a little bit about. We're not going to talk a lot about, but we'll get to it. Do you think if we sit really still and don't move, they'll realize that this is not Thursday but Tuesday?
No, I think they'll know it's Thursday.
Well,
Actually, I think they won't care.
They probably won't care. I mean, all 10 people that listen to this show, they're not gonna care. But we skipped Tuesday for good reason.
Because we were exhausted.
We were exhausted from Monday night because we shot a new session.
Mm-hmm.
We shot a new Stray session. I don't wanna give away who we shot it with yet.
No.
But
hopefully you'll find out very soon.
You will find out very soon. But we can discuss how extravagant it was. This is going to be a lot different than any other. Well, we've only done 2, but any
3.
This will be our third
Thank
one.
you.
This will be our third one.
No, we done 3.
Oh, well, we did 2 with Rufus.
I mean,
so yeah,
technically,
I guess 3. You're
yeah.
right. But definitely 2 with the first one was just us, and then our second set of sessions was with Rufus Dawkins. Incredible.
Yeah.
Please go watch them on YouTube and Facebook. And then this one's going to be with a separate artist. But it was so extravagant because
we did a big song.
we did a big song with a lot of musicians.
Yes.
It's not just you and me and Ryan and a special guest. There's you and me and Ryan and like 4 other guests.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. But it was also extremely challenging.
We had a rough beginning.
We did have a rough beginning, which I still have all of those takes, and I watched them back. I'll show them to you after this.
Are they cringeworthy?
Oh my God, they're so bad.
Oh.
So it's a
I
little
love that.
backstory, right? So the whole goal of our Stray sessions is bringing a group of people together, and then just like no previous rehearsals. We rehearse day of, record day of, and we just get that raw energy. It's awesome. And it's been successful so far. I'm waiting for the day that it's not going to be successful, which is where I thought it was headed on Monday. So we had...
I had faith.
No, I did too.
I was completely confident.
Everyone that was involved in this Stray session is a professional, and they did incredible.
Yes.
But the problem was, of course, we had never rehearsed together.
Yes.
So... everyone has the mindset of we better get this right because we're recording it tonight.
Yep.
Which is also kind of beautiful in a way because it makes you want to do good or do well. I don't know.
I wish we
English.
just told everyone that it was going to be a rehearsal and then just not tell them that we actually recorded it all.
Oh my God. I don't think we would have left that place till like
It'd be
4
like,
o'clock in the morning.
What are all these cameras for? You're not recording anything, right? No, not at all.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
Yeah, and we just recorded the whole time.
Yeah.
We should keep that in. Now everyone's heard it.
Well,
no one's listening, so it
hey,
doesn't
stop.
matter. Yeah.
Forget I said anything. It's no big deal.
But no, it was. It started off on a pretty rough note.
Yeah, you got that right.
Because we had never played together as a band before. So, and people don't really think about that. I feel like
getting 3 people to play together is like one thing.
Yeah.
Getting 9 people to play together is completely different.
And it's it was crazy of us to do it, but that's why we did it, because we are insane.
Clearly.
But it was once again successful.
Indeed.
And we got some really, really good takes. Well, next week, I don't know. I don't know when we'll reveal who was who was part of this session. But if you are listening and you were part of the session, thank you for being there and cooperating.
Yeah. Thanks for sticking with this train wreck.
Yeah.
Until the end.
But I think everyone, once we shook off all the jitters and the awkwardness, we really started to gel, and it just turned into something just really, really cool that I think listeners are going to enjoy watching, because I know I'm going to enjoy watching
I hope
it.
so. I will enjoy it, especially because I can't wait to see what the one close-up camera in the booth got.
In the booth? Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
camera I'm most interested in.
As am I, which we I need to get that off of that card tonight. Side note. But anyways, yeah, me too. Because there was, from what I saw out of the corner of my eye,
Some tomfoolery.
there was some moving and shaking back there.
And I'm ready for that.
Yeah, as am I. We had some big names on this bill, man.
Well, we had a big name for sure.
Yeah, and then we had the person that just had a really long name, and
Yeah.
that's also a big name.
But you know.
I'm just there's nobody with a long name. I'm just making really terrible jokes.
Kind of was. Oh, spoilers.
Don't tell anybody.
Don't tell nobody.
But no, we're both extremely excited for everyone to see this session, and I'm hoping. I'm not gonna make any promises, but maybe next month it might come out. I don't know. We'll see.
I think this month. Well,
Not-
I guess
definitely not
technically
this
we're
month.
still in February.
I'm thinking
Hopefully March.
maybe mid March
Yeah.
is the goal. All right,
Couple weeks maybe.
but we'll see.
It's gonna take a long time to edit all those 7 cameras. Or
Well,
whatever.
I know for a fact we had 5 different angles.
Yeah,
which
was
is-
a lot.
That just goes to show this is going to be a totally different ball game than our
Yeah.
previous ones. We kind of jumped in blindly to this, which I think was also pretty cool because we learned a whole lot
Yeah.
from the failure in the beginning.
Yes,
but
indeed.
but the crazy thing is, everyone that came to the session, I mean, they came prepared.
Yes.
Nobody was.
Nobody was really. It didn't take more than a couple run throughs to get it going.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm trying to think of a comparison. If you've ever gone to, like, if someone in your family has been in band in school and you've gone to see them in concert, right? Like they have the band, like the big band,
Yeah.
and but if it's like a 6th grade
Yeah.
band concert, that's how it sounded the first time we played it together.
Yes.
And then the last time we played it together, it sounded like we've been playing together for 10 years. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just crazy how fast we progressed in like an hour.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it would be cool to eventually release like a montage
Of all the failure.
because we recorded every take.
Yeah.
Everything was recorded. I don't know. Just a crazy idea that's
It's gonna be a montage.
probably not going to happen, just for our own personal
Yeah.
benefit.
I'll keep it and watch it at night. And
But anyways,
yeah.
I digress. I'm just really excited about it.
As
It
am
was
I.
super cool. All right, today's episode of Nova. Oh my God! Hello and welcome to Nova
Oh,
Talks.
good. I thought you were gonna. I thought you forgot.
I
Ooh.
definitely peaked that microphone. Sorry, listeners.
Ooh.
Sorry for everyone's ear holes that are bleeding right now, but I had to do it because I'm just that excited
I had to
about
do it to him.
everything that's happened this week. But this episode of Nova Talks is going to be a little random, a little all over the place.
Indeed.
It's just going to be us talking about nothing.
Yeah.
Literally, no, we're going to talk about some things, but there's not going to be there's not going to be a set
There's
topic.
there's no goal. There's no direction.
We're just going for it, and we're going to see what happens.
Just here.
But I would like to start off this
Okay.
episode because you have things you want to talk about.
Yeah,
and
I have a thing.
I have a couple of things I also want to talk about. But for this episode, I'm going to need props.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
I'm afraid.
We're in a print shop and I can't find any paper. There's a notepad here. Don't worry. I hope this is great for the people who are watching this podcast.
Look at it.
Did
Look at
you-
him. Look at him struggle. Look at him struggle.
Oh, got a piece of paper.
Oh.
Just so you know, if you're listening for the first time to Nova Talks, this is also, well, you know, usually we would record audio on Tuesday and upload it then. But today was a little bit different because, you know,
As mentioned.
we had things to do. But the normal schedule is Tuesday, audio is uploaded, and then this is for you, actually. This is for you.
Oh, okay.
All right, there you go.
I'm down with this.
And then Saturday is when we upload the video version onto YouTube. Just go to the Straight Nova page, hit that subscribe button, and you can watch them every Saturday.
Por favor.
So, this is, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it out there.
Okay.
This is the working title,
Okay.
all right? Are you ready?
Yes.
This is going to be a recurring segment on this podcast called Can Dalton Figure Out Matt's order. I don't know. Is it good?
I don't know.
What about can Dalton guess Matt's order? I like that one better.
All right,
I like that one. It's shorter. You got to condense things, all right?
Yeah. It's
Sorry.
shorter by one word, but that one word makes a difference.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do, all right?
Okay.
I have compiled a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different fast food eating establishments.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to take this list and paste it into a randomizer, all right? Now, you're going to have to take my word for this, that I'm actually doing it. But I am, all right? So here we go. Control copy. I've copied this list, and I'm going to put it into
this. This is technology,
This
folks.
is technology. So I'm putting it into this custom list randomizer. And once it chooses whatever restaurant, I'm going to tell it to you. And then you, without me looking, I'm not going to look, you write down what you would normally get from that restaurant, and then I'm going to guess it.
Okay.
Simple enough.
All right.
We've played this game before.
We have played this
Just
game.
in our own personal life.
Yeah.
All right. There's already like a set list in here, and it's just a list of animals. All right. Quantity 7. You ready?
I'm ready.
I don't even know how to work this site. Oh, my God. It's loading.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. What have I done?
What have you done? Should have done a test run.
You know what? I really should have.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was really poor.
Hey, you know what you could do? Does it matter if they're randomized? You could just run down your own list. I mean, who cares?
You know what? You're right. Actually, you know what? I'll just let you pick the place. How about that?
Okay.
Next time, we'll have a.
You just list off whatever you are thinking about.
Whatever restaurant I'm thinking about?
Whatever restaurant you're thinking
I'm really
about.
sad the randomizer didn't work.
I mean, it probably worked, but I'm sure you had to order it.
I was
some way.
real. Oh, wait. Random.org. That sounds promising.
Oh, indeed.
Enter list item. Randomize. It's probably not going to just pick one. Okay, so the first one was Cookout. That's it. All right, that's what I'm
Okay.
going to go for. Number 1 was Cookout, so that's what we're going to say. All right, so
All
write
right.
down what you normally get from Cookout.
All right.
I'm sure this is really entertaining for the listeners.
I'll try to write quickly.
Now, I just want people to know, all right, that I have known Matt for quite a long time. And the amount of fast food restaurants we've gone to together is immeasurable.
It is a lot.
It's immeasurable.
All right, I'm good.
All right, so
Yeah.
you wrote down your order from Cookout.
I wrote down my order.
All
From
right, so
Cookout.
this, listeners and viewers, is what Matt normally gets from Cookout.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
He gets the big double burger tray, of course. Ketchup, cheese, bacon, obviously. Got to have the burger plain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Always gets chicken nuggets,
Mm-hmm.
fries,
Mm-hmm.
and a cheer wine.
You know, I will hand it to you. That is what I used to always get.
Oh no! Well,
it-
but here recently,
Yes.
sometimes you just get chicken nuggets.
Yes. But that is not what I wrote down.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
Oh my
Hey, you get like 50% credit for that one because that is exactly what I used to
That's
always
exactly
order.
what you always
That is
order.
100% what I used
What
to
have you
always order.
changed to?
Now it's usually a chicken quesadilla. The double chicken quesadillas.
This our relationship is a lie.
Fries and hush puppies.
Our relationship is a lie.
It is. I'm questioning it all. Cheer wine is the staple, though. Cheer wine will go nowhere.
Cheer wine is disabled.
Cheer wine and fries.
But you will admit that what I
yes,
said
the big.
before,
If I was gonna get a burger, that is exactly what I would get.
that is to a T the order
Yes.
you get.
That is
All right.
100% what I would get.
Well, thank you for being a part of Can Dalton Guess Matt's Order. It's going to come back
All
every
right.
week.
Every week. I'm glad. This has been a wonderful exercise.
I'm really sorry editing Dalton because I already know I'm going to be putting putting all that text up there for no reason.
Can
All
you put
right.
like some sparkles on it too, like some pizzazz,
Now I have to do
and
that.
probably
Thanks a lot.
sparkle like when I just did it too.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
You got 2 days to finish it. So
I'm going to have to watch some YouTube videos, I guess.
take some editing classes.
I'm going to save that list so we can use it at a later date.
Good.
I'm gonna title it "Can Dalton Guess Matt's Order?" Save. Okay, so I
Beautiful.
have one thing I know I want to talk about today, but
Okay.
I've already had my
Yeah.
I've already had my fun. You go right ahead.
All right.
and,
This
give me
is
your topic.
this is a social observation that I have made,
Okay.
and I know I have mentioned this to you before at least once, but I'm going to bring it up again.
Okay.
Because other people need to know about this. Okay.
Okay.
And this is an odd phenomenon that I have been observing for the past. I think I first, like, no one notices this, but I noticed it maybe 5-ish years ago.
Does it
All right.
involve me?
No. It involves all of us.
I was like,
It
oh my
involves-
god, do I have like a lisp or something? What's going on?
Yes, it's I'm sorry to tell you, but your badonkadonk is outrageous. So
God.
this is like a weird human thing, and I don't know if it happens everywhere because
Wait, you have talked
I
to me
have
about
talked
this.
to you about this.
Yeah.
My experience is slightly limited. This may just be a southern thing. All right, I want you to picture, if you will, listeners, picture yourself. You're in your car and you're driving. Maybe you are about to get home or you just left home. All right, you see some neighbor who lives nearby. You've probably never really spoken to them before, but they're jogging or they're walking their dog down the side of the street. They look up and they make eye contact through your windshield. And what do? You give them the old, give them that old 4-finger stand up,
Yeah.
the old
Yeah.
4-finger wave.
You never actually take your hand off
Yeah.
of the steering wheel.
You don't do that. You just give them the little wave.
Yeah.
Unless you're like if you're like a saucy peanut, maybe you're like, like that kind of guy.
Yeah, crazy wave.
Yeah.
I like saucy peanut.
Saucy
though.
peanut, yeah. But why do we do that? Why do we wave to people while driving, but no other time in your life? If you were just walking in the mall and you saw someone and you make eye contact, you immediately try to disconnect and pretend like you never saw them in
Right.
your life. You do
Right.
not just wave to people randomly.
That's true.
Only when you're driving, and not even when you're driving and you see someone else driving. Sometimes you do, if they're like, if you know them.
I feel like that only ever happens if you're like on a back road,
Yeah.
like coming home
Well,
in the middle of the day
see,
or
the
something.
thing is, you don't
or on like a Sunday.
even when you're driving and you see somebody, you only wave like when you're near your house.
Yeah.
That you're not
Because-
just like on the highway and see somebody and like, hey, look at that
I
hobo
think
right
it's
there.
because you associate. Well, I'm close to home, so maybe I know this person.
Yeah, but it's like you know that you've never spoken to this person
yeah,
in
of
your
course.
life.
of course.
Sometimes
So you give them the little,
You just-
little half wave.
the little bloop,
Yeah.
and
Is that
I
what
think
you're gonna
it's
call it?
yeah, the little bloop.
A little blue.
The,
I like
no,
it.
the 4-finger stand up is,
I like.
is
yeah.
what I like to
Yeah,
call
that's
it.
definitely more professional. I like it.
Unless you're like trying to be really cordial, I guess you can give them the old golf.
Yeah. I mean,
Tap, what, stand up?
I'll admit sometimes I've just done the one
Yeah,
finger.
just the one.
Just the
That's
one finger.
You know, sometimes you get away with just a head nod. You know,
Yeah.
you got to make it more obvious because you got to
Yeah.
get through the windshield.
I think the reason why we do, I mean, the only reason I do it is because I saw my dad do it. And
Yeah.
That's why I do it.
It's like a learned thing,
Yeah.
and it's very strange to me.
Do you think it's because you think the other person in the car wouldn't see you just like nod your head, so you think maybe? But even that, but you
even
can you,
that's very small.
you can totally see that though.
Yes, you can.
So why don't you just give him a head nod?
I don't know. And see, the thing is, at least for my own personal experience, I only see this happen when eye contact is made.
Yeah.
Also, that's like it's odd and super conditional.
Okay, I have a question for you then.
Okay.
Whenever you're passing by somebody
Yes.
on a close road,
Yes.
I mean, for me personally, I guess I'm asking myself this question too. 9 times out of 10, I'm looking directly at that person. I'm not just looking at the road,
Okay.
which I guess isn't a question. That's just a
That's just a
statement.
statement about you as a person.
But are you looking at the person in the car when you
I
pass
do
them?
not look at the person in the car.
So okay, so have you ever experienced? So have you done the wave before? Is this a thing
Yes.
you've done personally?
Yes.
Okay, but did you initiate the wave?
I am not a wave initiator.
Okay, so you're just
I never am.
you just
See,
reciprocate.
that's the thing that makes it so weird to me is because I'm not that person that will just go out of my way to like initiate human contact with someone else.
See, I'm the opposite.
I'm more like I don't want to even acknowledge your existence. Please pretend that I wasn't here.
right.
Yeah.
which is fine. But
that's just me as a person.
so you've never actually.
I'm not a wave initiator. If I get waved at, I will usually return.
But you see it out of the corner of your eye, right?
Yes.
Maybe that's it. Maybe you do the wave because people who aren't looking wouldn't see a head nod, but they'd see you lift your hand up.
No.
Maybe.
But
it just makes you feel so bad when you're driving past somebody and you give them the little wave, but you don't get one back.
You don't get one back.
I mean that really.
That's why I'm not an initiator. I can't take that much letdown in my life. It would destroy me.
I mean, it's really just as bad as like somebody waving at you and you wave back and then you look behind you and
there comes their friend and you're like,
waving. Oh God,
I'm an idiot. And you immediately turtle and roll away.
That or when like someone's walking up to you and they're like, hey, and you say, hey, what's up? And you realize that they're on their phone or something. That's the exact same feeling.
Yeah. Like just humans being stupid.
Yeah. But I don't know.
It's just
That's
it's very interesting to me.
It is.
I've taken to observing it anytime I'm with anyone in a car. I wait for this interaction to happen and I see what they do. And most people are different.
Yeah.
About how exactly they do things.
Yeah.
But it is always usually the same in at least a few regards. It's close to home. You usually eye contact is required.
Mm-hmm.
And if they know the person, there's definitely a hand going up.
Oh yeah, definitely more than one finger too.
Yeah.
You're getting all 4 fingers.
Yes. May even be some facial recognition.
Oh yeah.
Going on. There may be like that. Howdy there. The
well, if
stereotypical
you
white people.
If you really know somebody, you're gonna stop your cars and roll your windows down and talk to them.
You got that right.
For at least 10 minutes before someone pulls up behind you.
Yes.
Or at least until somebody pulls up behind you.
Yeah.
And then you start slow rolling, saying your goodbyes.
It's the slow roll. You say goodbye 3 times and then you go.
The people behind you are just so mad.
Yeah, they're pissed. They're honking.
You don't care. You're talking to your friend.
Sometimes if there's a road close by, you pull in that road, just turn up.
Oh yeah,
and
it's over at that point.
Yeah.
You might as well just go ahead and go back to their place and have whatever they're having for dinner. Because that's how the South works.
How's the wife and the family?
Come on over to our house and Barbara's making chili. You want some? Well, yeah, of course. Well, come on.
I do love it when Barbara makes chili. Just
that's
Southern
true.
Things.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you never really wave at strangers whenever you're just walking past them.
No.
That would be so odd.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Maybe we should.
When you see someone do that, you are like, oh, it's almost repulsive.
Yeah.
Honestly, you see it and you're like, that's such a cringy weirdo.
Do they think they know me that well to wave at me?
Yeah.
But it's fine if you're driving. If you're driving,
yeah.
Only if you're.
He could be
handling big machinery.
Ted Bundy walking down the side of the road. And hey man, what's going on? I don't care.
Which is a huge topic right now.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to get into that though,
no.
because I haven't watched.
I'm sure some people would love us to talk about Ted Bundy.
If you want to listen to that, go to the whatever murder podcast that everyone watches.
Yeah. I'm sure there's several of them out there to listen to.
Oh, there are quite a few, which some people that we know very closely really, really love.
Really, just can't get enough of it.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So there was my topic for today.
There you go.
Think about that next time, viewers. Think about it.
Yeah.
You will start to witness. You'll observe yourself doing this, and you'll be like, "Oh no, I'm a sheep. I'm a slave to my Southern habits."
And you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Hey,
howdy doody. Fried chicken and cornbread. Here we go.
Maybe a wave could save a life. You never know.
Maybe. They might have been on their way to end it all. Mm-hmm. And that wave made them think, you know what? Somebody cares.
Somebody cares. That is important.
Good thing they didn't meet me because I probably wouldn't have waved.
Have you ever on the same topic, whenever you're like walking past somebody, you never like
do you run a scenario through your mind of what they're going to do with like the rest of their life? Because I do all the time.
That's not exactly where I was
like
going
make
with
snap
that.
judgment calls for the next 60 years of someone's life.
All right, go ahead, continue.
No, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to say about it.
You make snap. What are you?
I just like invent a story.
Oh wow.
Because maybe not how they got where they are right now, but where they're going.
where they could be going.
Yeah,
I
what they're doing and where they're going.
I do think about that.
Yeah.
Like just like sitting in traffic on the interstate or something, you think literally every person right here is going somewhere.
Yeah.
Where are they going? What do they have to do tonight?
It's like I think it's a good thing to think about.
Yeah.
Because it opens your mind to the fact that everybody has a story.
Yeah, that's true.
Regardless of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just makes you think about, reevaluate human life.
And we get deep on Nova Talks, man.
Oh, man. You're welcome.
What I was
It's that Thursday magic, baby.
That's what it is. Maybe we should change it to it's going to be on Tuesdays. Is it a podcast if I don't do this with my hands? No. The answer is no. What I was going to say before we went into that deep dive into our emotions was whenever
you pass by somebody.
When you pass by somebody, what do you normally say? Hey, how's it going? That's what you say. Usually.
I don't say anything unless they say something to me, and then I.
Oh, right. So if you're listening and you're an initiator,
if you're not,
okay. So what do people normally say? Usually they say, "Hey, how's it going?" Sometimes.
Yeah, I guess.
But when that happens, more often than not, the person that's saying it back says it's just, "Hey, how's it going?" and they just keep walking. And no conversation ever actually happens.
No. Mine is almost always. I'm good. How about you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you go back with?
Yeah. I'm never the initiator, so I always have to answer the question.
Right.
So it's easy for me. I just spout out the answer.
See, but
I never get a response.
Yeah. There's never a full-on conversation.
No.
So why do you even initiate a
it's the same thing.
That's it.
It's the same thing.
That's it. But I have experience because I am an initiator. I usually always either wave or say, "Hey, how's it going?"
Yeah.
And a lot of times, someone says, "Hey, how's it going?" back to me, and I'm like, "Well, this conversation's going nowhere."
Let's see. Conversational equivalent of two rams running into each other.
But maybe it's the tradition thing, right?
Yes.
Maybe they're just saying that too because that's what they think about.
Your brain has been so conditioned to do one thing over and over again because you think that that's what human interaction looks like.
Yeah.
And it's so far from actual human interaction. It's hilarious.
It's the Southern conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
The Southern hospitality conspiracy theory.
Yeah, the conspiracy of Southern hospitality. There you go.
That could be a whole. Nice. That could be a whole separate podcast.
Put that on Wikipedia.
On that. Yeah.
Let's get an article going.
Let's make that into a T-shirt. Those would sell.
Yeah.
Those would sell, especially in downtown.
Just
Dixon.
Southern things, saying "Hey, how's it going?" and hearing the same thing in response.
Are you a part of Hip Dixon on Facebook?
I am not a part of Hip Dixon.
Then we won't.
I hear enough about Hip Dixon from people who love to make fun of it.
Who's listening, if you live near Dixon, then you're more than likely part of a Facebook page called Hip Dixon. It used to be called Concerned Citizens of Dixon County, and
they
someone
had to change it because trolls.
Yeah. So they changed it to Hip Dixon,
which was not a good name change. And not a good selection.
I don't even know what that means.
Hey, we're hip.
I guess.
Go back. What are you talking about?
It's really just a page where people.
93 was a long time ago. Okay.
It just reminded me of the geyser in Dixon. That's what it reminded me of for some reason. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Geyser.
The geyser. The pothole.
Okay.
Like a mile away from here.
I thought you were, because I heard geyser and I think Old Faithful.
I mean, that kind of happened for a second. The first time the pot. Okay, there's a big pothole.
There's a giant pot. We're getting known for a lot of things that are not so reputable.
There was a giant pothole in Dixon, and the first time that it massively rained, water got up underneath it and was shooting out of this pothole, and that's what made me think about a geyser.
Interesting.
But no, apparently somebody moved to Pennsylvania or something, definitely way out of state, and they were waiting in line in Walmart, and someone in front of them waiting in line, not in Tennessee, was talking about the pothole in Dixon. Look it up. Look up the pothole in Dixon. Because
the pothole in Dixon could actually mean something else that we're famous for too.
You just mean all the
all the weed.
all the drug paraphernalia in Dixon. Just look up Dixon County and see what you
We
see.
got the
guys.
pothole right next to the pothole.
Actually,
Take
it's more
your
like
kayak
meth.
down. Yeah.
Meth everywhere.
Welcome
because
to Dope City, y'all.
yeah, it's dope. It's on. Isn't that crazy that that's
It's
on?
amazing that we have our own Urban Dictionary entry.
Yeah. I wonder who did that. Can
I
can
don't know.
can anybody do that? Like, is it
Yeah,
just
you
like,
can
is it
do
like
anything.
Wikipedia? You can
Look
just
up Chocolate George.
Mm-mm.
Hey, look up Chocolate George.
I'm not gonna look up Chocolate
Hey.
George.
Look up Chocolate George.
Speaking of disturbing things on the internet,
Yeah.
let's talk about this Momo challenge, man. Have you been seeing this?
Yes and no.
Have you read into it at all?
The Momo, it's like a hoax.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's what I want. That's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So the story goes, I'm not gonna post a picture of this on the video just because it is.
I remember seeing the statue when it was made.
Yeah,
It's like 4 years old or something.
it was like 2016 when it was
Yeah.
made. So what it is it's this sculpture that was made by.
It was a Japanese.
It was a
artist.
Japanese artist. I cannot say his name because I'm gonna butcher
Show
it.
it to me and I'll.
You want to go for it?
Hang on.
I'm gonna go for it.
I'm gonna get it.
Hang on,
I'm good. I got you.
it's right here. Matt's watched enough anime to call himself a professional.
Kazuka Aisawa, I believe.
Sure, that's what we'll go with. But he is a special effects artist, right? So
Yeah.
he made this sculpture, which he titled Mama Bird, and it's like
Because it's got like a chicken body.
it has like a chicken body, and then it has the face of a woman,
Mhm.
but it's like half chicken, half woman.
Yeah.
But like the eyes are massive, and it has this huge, really, really creepy smile.
Yes.
But it's
Well, it's supposed to be. It's like beak shaped.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's replicating, but in a
Yeah.
lot of people's minds, it just looks like a really. I mean, because what
They never really show the full
They-
thing.
they
It's
only ever show the
basically just
face,
the head,
which
yeah.
is disturbing. And
I don't know. I think it's kind of cute.
do you do you think it's cute, Matt?
No,
I mean, I don't think it's disturbing, but I can see why people
yeah.
think
Some
it
people
would
that,
be disturbing.
Yeah, that
'Cause,
are
I mean,
easily disturbed. Would
I'm not gonna call somebody's art disturbing. I mean, or maybe that's what they were going for. I don't
Yeah.
know.
he could be a
um,
horror special effects
Maybe
artist.
he
He's
is
like,
a
I
horror
want to
special
creep
effects
them
artist.
out.
Maybe. Either way, I mean, it's a very well done sculpture,
Yeah.
but it makes people feel certain ways, which
Yeah.
I guess is just art. But what happened years ago is there was an app called WhatsApp, and it was like a messenger app,
Was
or was
it's,
is it?
it's still around.
Is it? Oh, is it still around?
Yeah.
Okay, so what people were doing was they were taking the image of this mama bird sculpture
Mhm.
and making a profile and sending really creepy messages to
Yeah.
people, and people were getting creeped out by it.
Well, they had to initiate it. Like people, you could go online and like look up these numbers, and then you could like send them text messages, and then they would respond to you with
Yeah.
like really weird things.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was usually like a 1 or 2 message deal, and then that was it.
That was it. And then the trend died.
Yeah.
It died.
It was game over.
And I had never heard it called Momo. I had only ever just saw the face.
Yeah.
I'd seen it multiple times. So now apparently, allegedly, what's happening is on kids' YouTube channels where people like upload like Peppa Pig or Caillou or things like that, which is what a lot of kids are doing, are just sitting down. They're not watching like streaming channels. They're just watching these episodes on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or
Or things about.
things
Yeah.
about toys or whatever. You know, just what kids would be watching on YouTube. And apparently, supposedly, this image of this Momo character is popping up in the middle of the videos and telling kids to like kill themselves or something.
Yeah.
Which no one's given any video evidence.
Yeah.
that
No
this
one
is-
can cite it.
Yeah.
No one can ever offer, hey, this is definitely where it was.
Yeah.
Go look at it.
But people are making up these stories, or maybe it's truth. I don't know. But they're saying like, "Oh no, it's totally true. I heard it next to me. My kid was watching Peppa Pig, and then Momo was like, I'm gonna kill you or something." But no one can actually find a video and prove that it happens.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Isn't that
sensationalism?
like it's
at its finest.
making 5 o'clock news? Like this
Yeah.
is on television. People are warning parents to watch out for this Momo character.
Now, in a way, obviously, yes, be aware of what your children watch on the internet.
100%.
For should be very obvious reasons by this point.
Yeah, there's a lot of really terrible things on the internet that your kids should not be watching.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be watching.
Yeah. Probably no one in the history of humanity should be watching.
But definitely children.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely.
Protect your kids and pay attention to what they're watching. But like, are you paying attention if you have no idea if this is actually happening or not?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it's just so crazy that this just came out of left field. Like, I saw one article about it on Facebook, like, last week, and now that's literally what everyone is talking, which is what made me think about the Hip Dixon thing, because everyone's talking about it. Protect your kids from Momo, like, he's going to get your kids or whatever.
I think it's an interesting trend with, like, Facebook especially, where someone will share some horrifying story, and, you know, it gets passed around so many times.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes, the entire, like, context of where it came from is lost entirely to just the deep reaches of the internet, never to be seen again.
Yeah.
And then people, like, take things and just blow them way out of proportion.
Yeah.
And then that's how you wind up with things like this.
People get really passionate about something that may or may not be true.
Yes.
They become invested in one side and don't have a lot of facts.
Yeah.
Which is just Facebook.
Not just really the internet
or
in
really
general.
the internet. But if you're wondering, if you're listening, this Momo thing, it's a hoax. It's not real.
Pretty fake.
But
continue monitoring what your children watch, as you have been doing.
Yeah.
You probably don't have to worry about your kids learning to commit suicide from a creepy chicken lady.
No. Unless there's actually videos out there of it happening.
Yeah.
And if so,
if you
I
find
guess
one,
we're wrong.
yeah. If you see one, tell somebody about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell somebody. Cause
mark it down.
Yes.
Save the evidence.
Unless these videos are just getting, like, taken down immediately after these kids are watching them, which is not the case.
That seems
That's not
pretty
happening.
unlikely.
Because all these videos, they have ads on them, so they're making bank.
Yeah.
So why would they take them down? It's just so crazy.
Momo's just trying to sell Coca-Cola, man.
Trying to sell something, but I can't imagine being the creator of this piece of art.
Watching your creation slowly
but think
drive the Western world mad.
I tried to find his Instagram page just to see if he was like
if I was
making
him,
light of it.
I would delete myself from the internet.
I would
start over.
It would be one or the other. Start over or like totally embrace it.
Just lean into it.
Yeah, lean into it and be like, "Oh, think of all the followers I'm gonna get from all this press that I'm getting on my piece of art." But no,
it's the Streisand effect all over the place.
But I mean, I'm looking at articles right now. Why parents are freaking over this new game, which isn't even. It's not even. They're calling it a challenge or a game, and it has nothing to do with a game. It's just a image.
The kill
popping
yourself
up.
game.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Players won. The game ends when you win.
Oh God. I don't know. They're
Welcome to Stray Nova, where we promote dark humor.
That's just our own personal lives. But yeah, they're just blowing it way out of the water.
Yeah.
It's great that they're raising awareness, but people got to fact check.
Yeah.
Before they just blast stuff like this out there.
Well, unfortunately, we live in a time where fact checking is an art of the past.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're right. I did.
Where are these people that did not write essays in high school? Where's your bibliography?
That's important.
That's points off, Dalton. That's like 50 points off right there. You actually just failed. I'm upset.
Wait, what happened?
It was just.
Was it a quote from something that I didn't get?
No, it was all a joke about fact checking.
I like.
No one ever gets my references anyway. It's fine. Even when I reference something that you do know, sometimes you don't get it.
My mind is always going like 90 miles per minute, and I can't.
Well, I feel like you're either 90 miles a minute or like 2 miles a minute.
Well, it depends
And
on
there
it
is
depends
no
on
in-between.
it depends on what I'm focusing on.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's 90 miles per minute. But whenever I actually like get to sit down and relax, and I can force myself to do it because it's really hard for me to relax. I have a really tough time relaxing. I'll sit down and I feel guilty or something like, oh God, I could be doing something productive right now. But once I actually hit that like euphoric relax,
I'm not thinking about anything.
I can just zone out. It's not all. It doesn't happen often, but when it does,
You hit that Patrick Star spilled milk in your brain.
yes. But no, what I was gonna say is I saw somebody post something really stupid on Facebook earlier. I'm not gonna get into it, but somebody posted something that was obviously extremely fake. And then I looked underneath the post, and Facebook like automatically put like a Snopes link to it, like saying, "Hey, this is fake," and people are sharing it anyway.
Yeah.
So this is the world we live. But I think that's kind of cool of Facebook, that they're like,
they're starting
hey,
to pick up.
yeah, don't be spreading this around because it's not real.
Yeah.
Because people are gonna see it and they're gonna, like I said, without looking into facts, automatically believe it and say that it's true. So I think it's really cool of Facebook that they're implementing that into the algorithm. So, anyways, Momo, not real. Moving on. Did you have something else you wanted to talk about? You said you had an idea of something, but you weren't sure if you wanted to bring it up on the podcast or not.
Yeah, I probably won't.
Okay, that's
if
fine.
I do, it'll be at the very end.
That's fine. Well, that's all I had was the
That's all
Momo
you
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know the
Can he guess?
yeah, which is gonna come back. Don't you worry.
Save it for every week from now till the end of our lives.
I mean, we only have a certain amount of restaurants that I can guess from.
No, there's more out there. Don't you worry.
Oh,
about
I know
that.
there are. I know there are. And
Start picking some really obscure
some
things.
that will be hard.
Yeah.
And I'm actually looking forward to that. But you know,
Yeah.
we'll see.
Maybe.
The first couple are going to be easy because I know a lot of your orders.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there's a restaurant in this town that I could go to right now. There might be like one, maybe two, that I could go to right now that you would not be able to at least get close if you can't guess it exactly.
Yeah. But I think it would be interesting for the viewers to see
Yeah.
that I can guess your order spot on.
Just how well you know my eating habits.
Yeah.
If that's one way to put it.
I mean, habits, it's more of your preference, really.
Yeah.
But I kind of know your habits, too.
Those are pretty easy to pick up on as well.
Whenever you see somebody, as often as we see each other, it's just going to happen.
Yeah.
It's just going to happen.
We've basically been living together without actually living together.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we see each other, 3 times a week at least,
Yeah.
which is way more than
For extended periods of time.
it's for extended periods of time, which is way more than people our age see their best friends.
We're basically married.
Yeah, pretty much. Just we're putting it out there.
I don't even see my own parents as much as I see you sometimes.
Isn't that crazy to think about? Why don't we hate each other yet? I don't understand.
You got me.
Maybe one day we'll reach that point.
Eventually.
It'll probably never happen. It's actually kind of it's an interesting dynamic, because people will be like, well, you guys are just practically brothers, which is like true, but not true because because you have like a very different relationship with your own personal brother.
Yes.
So I don't know. I think it's just a whole, I don't know. It's just a whole different concept.
It is. This is all right. This is what we're talking about now.
Okay.
It's there's been like maybe 2 people in my life, maybe 2, that I could like be around for really long periods of time and not get drained
Yeah.
and just like tired of seeing that person. So count yourself lucky because you're one.
I'm one of them. I just think it's funny because
I think everybody has that. Like usually, everybody has that one person though.
yeah, everybody has that person.
At least one probably.
But
Some people don't, I guess.
yeah, which is a little sad.
Yeah. But I mean, everybody needs
that one
disconnect.
Oh, absolutely. But you
Yeah.
also kind of need that one person that you
Yeah.
can talk to, and But like, the dynamic is different because there's that cliche saying, "Fighting like brothers," and you and your brother. I mean, that's just what brothers do is they fight. It's not out of
You're
hatred.
born competitive.
Exactly. You're born competitive, but we don't have that competitive thing. It's like it's not a brother connection. It's a whole different type of connection.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's like I think there's it's like you reach a point in your life, especially in like right now in our lives, like mid-20s ish,
Mm-hmm.
where you start. I would say people pick their family.
Yeah.
Like people always say you don't get to pick who your family is, but you reach a point in your life where you do. Basically.
Oh yeah. If you're old enough to leave the house, you can leave the house and never see your parents again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's sad because it happens, but
No.
sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah. Sometimes parents can just be dickheads.
Yeah.
And
Which is
treat children
unfortunate.
badly.
Yeah. So they leave,
Yeah.
and then they go and find people
A
that they
new-
consider family, even
yeah,
if
a
they
new
aren't
family.
actually family.
Yeah.
So
Family is about who you spend time with. It's not a place.
see, and
It's the people.
we also get sentimental on
Yeah.
Nova Talks.
We get deep and sentimental.
Oh goodness. But yeah, no, I was thinking about that earlier yesterday about how like because people will ask if we're brothers or say you guys
Like
are
an
just like
alarm-
brother.
An alarming amount
Yeah,
of the time.
which-
Even though we look nothing
We
alike.
look literally nothing alike. I don't know if it's maybe just the vibe we give off whenever we're around people because it's always so obvious that we've known each other for so long.
Yeah.
So people, I guess, just automatically associate that. Oh, well, you must be brothers,
Yeah.
which
Well,
is
people
crazy to
people
me.
comment on that all the time too, because way too often we finish each other's sentences
Yeah.
or say the exact same thing at the same time.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Wow, you two are like really tight."
That's where are they from? Why do they talk like
I
that?
don't know why they talk like that.
But
It's just how it
anyways,
is.
yeah,
That's sharing.
yeah,
Yeah.
we know how to share, unlike brothers.
We share sometimes.
Yeah, no,
Just not player one.
right.
I'm player one.
You're player one.
I'm older.
He's gonna be Luigi.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like
I
you
don't-
like
no,
you
I'm
like
a
Luigi
Luigi
more.
guy.
Yeah, you're
I'm a
more of
Luigi.
a Luigi guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I knew that about you.
Luigi number one.
That's it. That's all we got.
That's today.
That's all we got. It's not a long podcast.
That's today's pod. Well, you know what? We've done like 3 2-hour podcasts in a row. We need a short
We
one.
needed a short one. We don't
Yeah.
have a guest today. Sorry, there's no guest,
Yeah.
guys. It's just us.
It's just boring old Matt and Dalton.
But today was actually a very it was interesting. I'm glad we covered
Indeed.
the topics that we did. And next week, will there be a guest? Who knows? It might just be our ugly mugs again.
Might be a guest. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Maybe.
Hmm.
But there will be a guest very
Eventually.
soon. Very
Yeah.
very soon because we want to have. I want to have more than one person that we had on Monday night on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because there are some extremely talented musicians out there.
Very
right,
talented.
right
with-
under your nose.
Yeah.
They're
Just
right
hanging
here
around.
in town.
Like the number of people who have done really big musical things in their lives that like live right here
yeah,
is astounding to me.
lives close to
I mean,
you.
literally, just right here.
right here.
It's astounding
Yeah.
because you like wouldn't think of it.
You wouldn't, but I
Like you would think Nashville, obviously.
Sure.
Everybody moves to Nashville,
but they don't want to live in Nashville.
but yeah, no one actually wants to.
People
live in
who have
Nashville.
been successful and lived out their dream touring life, successful musician life, they move to like Kingston Springs or Dixon.
Yeah.
They don't want to be in Nashville because there's too much going on.
They move close enough that they can go there and do things.
Yeah, but
out
far enough.
in the country
yeah,
a little bit.
which is I think where we all want to be eventually.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
one
buy a
day.
ranch.
You heard it here first, folks. Matt's gonna buy a ranch.
I'm gonna buy
What's
a
it gonna be called?
ranch.
White Ranch.
Casa de Blanco.
Why?
Because
you're
House of White.
yeah, House of White. I like it. And then you could have like a Mexican restaurant in the back.
Yeah. All my help will be Hispanic.
Is it House of White or the White House? There you go. Matt White 2020, folks.
Yo, what's up?
We're
I'm
making-
here to run for you.
There you go. Is that your slogan?
No. I don't care about any of you. I'm running for me.
And that's
Vote me in because you know I'm telling the truth.
That's all you have to know about Matt, everybody.
Yeah.
That's a really long slogan. You're gonna want to shorten that one down.
I don't care about you, but I don't care about them either.
It just keeps getting longer and
Yeah.
longer. God, it's a long slogan.
Okay, here we go. Here's the final slogan.
All right, I like it.
Matt White. I hate everybody the same.
Thanks for listening, folks. This has been Nova Talk. Did you know we're in a band called Stray Nova?
I did not know who
God. We're in a band called Stray Nova. Go and like us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Matt?
YouTube.
Well, that too.
Yeah.
Go and find us on YouTube as well.
Do that.
Please go watch our videos we've done. We worked very hard on them, and we would love
Some
for
of
you.
them. We worked very hard. We worked very hard on all of them.
Yeah, this one didn't work hard on at all.
No.
No, we
Except for the shing. Oh, you got to remember
that's
that
gonna
one.
be.
It's like
oh
right at the
God,
end.
I'm gonna be watching this back and think, what have I gotten what have you gotten me into? But yeah, go watch the videos. We worked hard on them, and we'd love for you to enjoy them with your eye holes. And go find Rufus Dawkins, fantastic R&B hip hop rap artist. Go like all of his stuff on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. But definitely go find us, Stray Nova.
Yes.
And go hit that like button.
Especially us.
And
When we reveal our next guest, go find them.
yes.
And every guest after that.
And we'll be releasing that information on our Instagram, so go and follow it. And you can be the first to know. And let's go. This has been Nova Talks. My name is Dalton.
My name is Matt.
And we'll talk at you next week.
Bye.
That peaked.
Good.